Alright guys, so I had a guy get a hold of me, brand new to bladesmithing, need to know about a piece of steel, and for what he's using it for, which doesn't happen to be a knife this time, but it still needs to be hardenable. And he didn't know if it was or not, so I told him, I said, well, you need to spark test it. So I'm going to kind of explain the spark test in this video so I can actually share this to him, and then I'll also put it on the YouTube channel. But essentially, you want high carbon steel because that is going to be hardenable. Your mild steel, when you put that piece of steel to a grinder, it should throw sparks that are mostly straight, if not all straight. Your medium carbon will have mostly straight lines, but it'll have a few of these little bursts, and you guys will completely be able to see what I'm talking about when I demonstrate this real quick. And then your high carbon steel will have a lot of bursts. It'll look like the 4th of July out there. This is going to be fireworks everywhere. All right, so they're all going to be little bursts. And you guys should be able to see that pretty clearly down here. So I got a perfect test piece for this, if I can find it. There it is. This is a piece that I had started to forge weld a high carbon bit into a railroad spike so I can make an actually usable knife. Because railroad spikes are generally mild steel to medium carbon. This one here actually is medium carbon. I know that because we've already done this video once or twice, and yeah, screwed up one thing or another, so wanted to do it right. This end, however, is either 1095 or 1080. I can't remember which one. I know it's in the 10 series though, so it's a good high carbon steel. So I'm going to turn the grinder on. It's going to get loud. I'll show you the medium carbon, and then I'll show you the high carbon. You guys can see the difference in the sparks. See, there's a lot of straight lines and a few bursts. Now the high carbon in. A lot of bursts. So that gives us a pretty good idea that this end is high carbon and therefore is hardenable. This end is mild to medium, and it's probably not going to harden up. One other way that you can test the hardenability of steel is to actually bring it up to critical temperature in the forge. So you want it to be at least non-magnetic. When you touch a magnet to it, it shouldn't stick. And then you're going to quench that. You can quench it in water because that will get you a really, really hard blade. I mean, it would possibly crack your blade if you were doing it with a regular blade. Some guys do it. Most of us don't. That's neither here nor there. That's up to you. This is just for the snap test. You're going to put it in water or oil and quench it, and then you can just take that straight from the quench to your anvil, smack it really, really hard with a hammer and see if you can break it. If it snaps, that means it's hardenable. If you can just beat the tar out of it and it doesn't move, you probably got mild steel. So that's pretty much it. You guys be safe, God bless, and have a good one.